Hello fun and learning student of class 7. In this video we will discuss fundamental rights and duties. So we have discussed right to equality and right to freedom in previous videos. Now we will discuss right against exploitation. What is it? Basically this right is given to protect women and children. Now no child less than 14 years of age is permitted to work. That is to protect the child and to end the bonded labor and forced labor. This provision is being made, that is right against exploitation. Now all forms of forced labor and child labor are prohibited in the country. So this is a right given to the citizen against exploitation. Now next move to right to freedom of religion. What is it? Now India is a country in which many religions are practiced. Many religions are there in our country. And our constitution defines our country as a secular state. This means that all religions are equal before law and each citizen of India has the freedom to practice and spread his own religion. So this is your right to freedom of religion. That is, you can choose your own religion and practice your own religion. Government does not discriminate on this ground. So this is your right to freedom of religion. Let's move on to the cultural and educational rights. Now our country is a very diverse country. So in our country we have people who belongs to various cultures and speak different languages. Our constitution states that everyone has the right to develop and preserve their own culture. People belonging to different communities also have the right to establish their own educational institution. So to protect the cultural and educational identity, our constitution guarantees this right, cultural and educational right to the citizen of India. Now next move on to the next right, sixth right, that is right to constitutional remedies. Now this is a right which is given to the citizen of India to protect the previous 5 fundamental rights. So by giving this right, that is right to constitutional remedies, citizen of India have been safeguarded by this right. Now how it safeguards? Suppose if the government or any group or any individual in this country violates our fundamental rights, so we can file a case in the court. The High Court and the Supreme Court possesses this power to set aside any order or law which violates our fundamental rights of a citizen. By this fundamental right, practicing by this fundamental right, that is right to constitutional remedies, we protect our other fundamental rights. So I think you have understood this topic, right to fundamental rights, what we have been given as a citizen of India. Now move on to other topics, relevant topics. So start that these 6 fundamental rights that we have discussed have been guaranteed by our constitution, but they are not unconditional. What is important to note that they are not unconditional, which means in times of emergencies such as war or internal disturbances, the President of India can take away all these rights temporarily to maintain national security. Okay, the President can take away all these rights temporarily to maintain national security. So this is your unconditional rights, because in some conditions these can be suspended. So I think you have understood this topic. Now any right does not come without some responsibility or obligations. So this responsibility and obligation is known as your fundamental duties. Like in the case of home, I have given you that you enjoy certain rights. So there are some responsibility also on you. In the same manner, for a country, if you have been given some rights, so you also been provided some duties. These are fundamental duties. So we'll discuss in the next video what is fundamental duties. So thank you student for that time being. Thank you very much.